Hello again, everyone. Ali here recording today's video to show you how I use Draft Dashboard to help me create a lineup that have a chance of winning. We know how hard it is to win the top prize, especially in tournament games. But this site gives me a chance, at least because it's got so much info in it, so I don't have to go to so many sites to get the info I need to make my lineup. First, I usually go by, this is the main page, by the way, of the website. I go to Browse Teams, and I check the Vegas odds here for each game. You see the Angels, the Twins, 8 runs they're supposed to score. The Jays, 9 runs. Atlanta, Miami, 8 runs. This is interesting. The Brewers and the Rockies are supposed to score 11.5 runs. Okay, make a note of that. And 7.5. This is, they don't have the odds yet. They're still waiting on it. 7.5 for the Dodgers game, Cincinnati. 9 runs, Phillies, San Francisco. Indians don't have yet. Okay, it's the Blue Jays. Okay, we're back to Mariners, 9 runs. Miami A's. Okay, we got to those. They show you first, for example, Atlanta, Miami, and then Miami, Atlanta is the same game. Okay, I know that the Rockies game is supposed to produce a lot of runs. So what I usually do go next is I go to Position Optimizer, and this is for the main slate at 7 p.m., 7:05 p.m. And I have the pitchers page here. In this page, they have all the pitchers pitching for that for these 9 games, and they rank them here. The draft dash rank for each pitcher. The higher the rank on the left side, that means he's supposed to score. I mean, to get a lot of fantasy points tonight. And this is the rank for the opposing team based on their average batting salary. They rank them. The higher the number, the better for the pitcher. That means the pitcher might dominate them. But the lower the number, like for example, this is for Washington, for Arizona, I guess. Yeah, they might hit Tanner Roark tonight. So you need this if you want to pick a pitcher. You need this to be high and this to be high. Okay, if they're both low, that's bad. And by the way, that's what I usually go for. I'll tell you my strategy in a second. I'll check the lowest. 2 is really bad for a pitcher, and 7 is really good for the hitting team, which tells me that the opposing team might score a lot of runs against lives tonight. So, and this, by the way, gives you the fantasy points average, which is 6. The high is 27, low is 0.3. Last 5 games, 5, -7. That means that he even scored, I mean, gave up more runs than he got points. 6, 12, and nothing. Okay, that tells me that chances are that St. Louis is going to score some runs against him. Same with Tillman. Okay, the last 5 games he's got -18, 46. He pitched a decent game there. 21, -12, 10. Okay, and Kansas City is opposing him tonight. And here we have Chassin, Colorado. Okay, this is the Colorado game. Remember, we're supposed to have so many runs from the previous page. So I know that remember, these are all predictions. Nobody have a crystal ball that can tell you for sure what's going to happen. but that's what I use usually to help me decide on my lineup. Chances are that the Rockies will score some runs tonight, okay? And based on this, but it's not too bad. The last 5 games he got 31, 4, 26, 43, and 21 points. But the Rockies are a good hitting team, so that this is how I go usually. Okay, I check these pitchers, and I know I'm gonna stack my lineup from Colorado because the Vegas odds are, predicting to be a high-scoring game, and then from St. Louis and Kansas City. Okay, now you go to first base, catcher, first base idea, and okay, we said we want the Rockies. Let's see, and align them up. Okay, by dash rank here. Perez, Salvador Perez is getting high score here. He's on top of the list, batting against Tillman. Remember, Tillman was on my list of the pitchers that might get hit hard tonight. So I'll here you could click this watch player. I'll watch him. Do the same thing, okay? And he's left-handed, and he's got batting against Tillman, who's a right-handed, so he's got a better advantage than Perez even. Okay, now I scroll down here. Remember, Colorado, St. Louis, and Kansas City were the 3 teams that I'm going to stack my lineup from. So I checked Kansas City's players here. You go down and see Colorado's and St. Louis teams. They're way down on the list. So Jose Martinez, okay, he's been kind of cold. Okay, and you could watch him as well. Okay, and need Colorado. Francisco Pena is the catcher, I believe, for St. Louis. Yeah, so for the sake of time here, I'm gonna go a little faster. Otherwise, it'll be a 2-hour video, which nobody's gonna watch. It's already close to 8 minutes, so I'll go to second base. Usually I take my time picking my lineup, but since I'm just showing you what I do, the strategy only, I'll go a little faster here. Okay, we know Colorado is on my list. Okay, first let me put yeah, he's number 1 based on the software rankings for tonight, so I'll watch him. Third base, Kansas City versus Baltimore. We'll do the okay, Mustakas. Okay, Kansas City is on my list also. I'll watch him. And let me take a quick look down here. Okay, him, of course. And Milwaukee, New York, Boston, St. Louis. All right, now we go to shortstop. You got Baltimore, Kansas City, Colorado with Trevor Story. Colorado is on my list. Before we do that, let me do the ranking. I'm trying to go fast here. Okay, Bogart is supposedly number 1 on the list. Paul DeJong, okay, he's from St. Louis, so I'll pick Paul to watch. Okay, I did already, I guess. And we go to outfield. And Charlie Blockman. Keep in mind also that all these players that I'm watching, I might not get a lineup out of all of them because because of the salary cap. Okay, he plays for Kansas City. Kansas City on the list. Jordan. Okay, you get the idea. Now, after all these players that I'm watching, I go after that to the line optimizer, and it will generate a lineup for me with some of the players I'm watching. As you can see, these red target things here are the players that I was watching. It couldn't give me everybody I'm watching because, as I said, of the cap. Okay, and from there I go to my FanDuel account to make up my lineup, my final lineup. I'll make a little changes to make it, within the salary cap and with the most players that I like in my lineup, as many as I can, as I like. And as I said at the beginning of the video, keep in mind that this is only a prediction, projection that nobody knows. Hopefully it'll work. This is usually the strategy I use, and the software is just a means of gathering info. You have to know about baseball, otherwise I wouldn't advise you to waste your money. Okay, so for the sake of time, I'm gonna pause the video until I finalize my lineup, and then I'll show you what lineup I'm gonna go by when it's ready. Okay, so I'm back with my final lineup. By the way, before I end the video, if you like to try the software, you could click the link in the description below, and you can get a trial for a whole week for just $1. And yeah, this is my final lineup. I managed to get three players from Colorado, 4 from Kansas City, and only one from St. Louis, while still getting a decent pitcher for whatever salary that took me some time. But like I said, you have to take your time on picking the lineup, and hopefully the strategy will work, and I'll make some money tonight. Hopefully this was helpful to some of you. If you like to see more videos, I'm going to be trying to make one every day if I can. I can't promise that, but I'll do at least 3 to 4 a week. So please hit the subscription button, and if you want to see my future videos, and leave a comment, or if you have any questions, I'll answer it. And have a great day, everyone. Take care.